Hey babes, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a pick a card on what do people secretly admire about you and what do people secretly think about you. And we have these beautiful piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So go ahead and close your eyes and pick a pile that is resonating the most with you. So if you picked pile number 1, we have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So people right away, when they think of you, pile number 1, they see someone who really is living in their truth and is not afraid of what other people are thinking of them, what they're doing. Uh, they're really just confident in who they are, and they're confident sharing their gifts with the world, and people see that, and it's almost as if they admire you. Not as if, but I really am seeing they do admire you. They really see you as someone they want to emulate and someone they admire, especially with this right here. It's almost like this killer whale is looking up at this blue whale, and you are the blue whale. You are very wise. You are very majestic, and people really love how you have the ability to share what it is that you need to share with the world. And it almost comes off as really courageous and really magical and brave that you are able to share so much of your light with the world, and people really love that about you. We also have House 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial services, and healing. So I am getting for you that you may be very spiritual, or uh, if you're attracted to my channel, I automatically assume that you most likely relate to spirituality in some way. And I'm getting that people see something in you. They see, even if they're not spiritual, they see something about you is not of this world. And it's as if you know something more that they don't. And they really want to know more. It's almost as if these people who have not had their spiritual awakening or have gone through a spiritual awakening, they almost see you as this really magical person, pile number 1. And when this with this bird cage, I am getting that for you. It's almost as if you live in freedom, and people really want to know how you've done that for yourself. So this could be in a lot of ways, right? You could be, maybe you are from the LGBTQ plus community, or maybe you have created a business and it really helps you self-sustain your lifestyle. I'm getting something about you. It required uh, it requires a lot of freedom of expression, and I'm getting for you that you've really uh, you've really found the way to break yourself from the constraints of society and what it expects of you. Like, I'm seeing that you're not working a 9 to 5 job, or at least you desire to not, and you're setting yourself up to uh, be more financially free. And I'm getting that a lot of people see this and they want to know how. And I'm getting that a lot of it is your spirituality that has helped you do this and has helped you been able to create this life of freedom for yourself. I'm getting that people really see you as this free spirit, and as someone who has their own rules for living and is able to navigate successfully with those rules. Okay. I'm going to do all these cards together. So let's do the oracle cards. So we have strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments and forgiveness and compassion. So I do think that a lot of people see you as this really powerful manifester and as someone who calls in what she wants. And I'm getting that you come off as someone who has their life together and who is really powerful. And I'm getting very wealthy as well, or just very powerful is what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing when you walk into a room, you take up a lot of energetic space, especially because she has her wings open and it's very bright and glittery. I'm seeing that you really shine, and when you walk into a room, people want to know what it is about you that allows you to shine so much. I think that people secretly think that you are very confident, you're very sure of yourself, you're very powerful, you have the confidence to get what you want, is what I'm seeing. And I'm getting that people really admire that about you. People really love that you're bold and you go after what it is that you want. And you go in fearless. You go in ready to you go in expecting to win, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, and then we have Lakshmi Fortune. I love this goddess and this card. It is so lucky. And I'm getting for you, people really see you as someone who is lucky and who has a lot of fortune in her life. And I think people see you as someone who is very not only fortunate, but you've used your fortune to almost create new fortune. Like I'm seeing that people think you're this very lucky object, not object, but they see you as this very lucky being who is able to, it's almost as if you're just handed stuff, you're handed opportunities, you're handed situations. That's how people are perceiving you. And I'm getting for you that you are a very powerful manifester yourself, and you've created your own luck, which is what people are seeing. They're seeing that you are very fortunate and they want to be around your energy. They want to um, be in the energy of your luck so they can start creating it from themselves, right? Like I really think it's important to be around people who you want to be like, right? So if you want to be around someone or if you want to be someone who has a very abundant mindset, you want to be around people who have that mindset as well and um, who are really going to take you to a level of being that it's harder to obtain in lower vibration frequencies. Like it's harder to obtain um like I'm just gonna not say the rest of it, but I really do think that you're very lucky. I'm not saying the rest of it because it's not resonating. But I am thinking that for you, you're very lucky, and people definitely see you as someone who they want to be around. They want to be in your energy because they know that you have such a powerful, even if they're not spiritual beings themselves, this is just people naturally know that to be in someone's like if they truly want to be wealthy and abundant, then they're going to spend time in the energy of people who are also wealthy and abundant. And I'm really getting that about you. Something about your energy. Maybe you have ultimate faith that everything works out, that you get what you want, that there's always enough for you. And I'm getting that energy is really attractive to people. Okay. So we also have the Queen of Cups. So I am getting that people see you as very lucky in love. They see you as someone who is always attracting the divine masculine or the divine feminine. And you have this way about you that is maybe you have always been really good at relationships, like you've always had a relationship. And I'm getting for you, people see that and they see that you have a lot of suitors. They see that you have a lot of people who admire you and want to be with you. And they really want that from themselves, and they try to emulate you. I'm getting you may have a lot of people who try to copy you and want to be like you. Pile number one. We also have the Four of Cups. So I'm getting that you're very content with yourself. That is something that is coming through strongly. Like you don't care what other people are thinking. you just do your own thing, and you live from a place of peace with yourself. And people really find that attractive, and they want to be like you. They they really see you as someone who's living in their own world, and who is really successful at what you've created. What you've created is something that you have done by staying true to yourself and not necessarily caring what other people think about you, pile number one. We also have the Spirit of Swords. So I am getting for you, you are a very powerful being, and you may resonate with spirituality a lot. People may not necessarily know this about you. Maybe you don't go around saying you're a spiritual person, but people can feel that, and they know that there's something different about you. I think you have this way about you that makes it easy. Like, you make things seem easy, and people really love that about you. They want to know how you're able to do life on easy mode. And I'm really getting that your spirituality has really helped you see things differently, see certain situations differently. So you are able to maneuver in life more easily, is what I'm hearing. And I'm really getting that people really admire you, pile number one. If I could summarize this reading in one word, it would be admiration. I think that people see you as someone who is very fortunate and very strong. And I think for you, people really want to be around you because you just have such this high energy, this really feels good energy that people really are attracted to. So that is all I have for you, pile number one. Please like this video, comment if you resonated with it, subscribe if you like my videos. I do personal readings, and I hope you have the most wonderful year ever. Bye. Okay. Pile number two, we have Way of the World. Boundaries, let go, is not yours to carry. So right away, I'm seeing that you are someone that people think is in their own world. I'm getting with you that you have this very rich inner life. You may be a little more introverted, and if not, I'm getting that you are someone who is just really introspective and knows that your power lies within you. And I'm getting for you, people may see you as very daydreamy and very much in your own world and at peace, not caring what other people are thinking. I'm really getting that people really see you as someone who is just really in their own world and very dreamy, is what I'm hearing. We also have the 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. So I'm getting that people also see you as very motherly or sisterly in some way. I'm getting that people see you as very nurturing and very good with children. And I'm getting that people may assume that you have a very stable home life, and they may assume that you have a lot going for you. Like, you may have very supportive parents or a very supportive older sibling, or you may be the supportive older sibling. But I am getting that people really admire this about you, and they see you as someone who is very caring and nurturing. And I'm getting you might be the type of person to spend extra time making sure a kid is all right, or just being very playful and kind if you see someone who is isolated, who looks hurt. I'm getting that you're someone who's very empathetic and very you very much care about others around you, pile number two, and that is what people assume. We also have mastery, Saraswati. So I am getting that you could be someone who is very smart and has a craft of her own. I'm also getting you could be in a certain profession, but I am getting that you have something that you're putting your energy towards that's rewarding. And I'm getting with mastery that people assume you have a lot of money coming in. They assume you have a lot of talent. They really love how you're able to create from this space of love, this space of pleasure, this space of joy. And that's really attractive to them. It's not like you wake up and you're like, oh, I have to go to work, I have to do blah, blah, blah. No, you're very passionate about what you do. And people see this. They see this really kind hearted woman or man, if you're watching, who has a lot to give the world and has a lot to share and is very talented at what she does. We also have this card square, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. So I am getting for you that people may see that you have gone through challenges in your life, but you have overcome them. And people really admire that about you. They admire that you've gone through a lot, but you've also been able to maintain this very loving nature about you, this very soft energy as well. Even though you have gone through challenges, it hasn't made you um, unkind, or it hasn't made you bitter or hard. I'm getting that for you. It's only strengthened you and made you more loving, more caring for yourself and for others. And people really admire that about you. We also have the Six of Swords. So I am getting that people really see you as this really daydreamy person. And I'm getting that this may have been something that you've always been. Like maybe you've been the type to daydream when you were a child, or you really like reading fiction, or I'm getting you may be one of the people who has their nose in a book, or likes to spend time in libraries, or fiction is really getting to coming to me like Harry Potter. You may have like a favorite series that you like that you're really into, and I'm seeing that people see that something about you definitely live in the 3D, but you also have a lot of inner dialogue within. You have a lot of inner um, thoughts that, I'm getting for you. You do spend a lot of time in deep thought or in other worlds, is what I'm seeing. We also have Spirit of Pentacle. So, yes, I am getting for you that you may be very successful as well, especially with the Pentacles. I'm getting that are really you really have a very stable life, and I'm getting materially you may be very comfortable, and people really, that's what they assume. They assume you just live a life of comfort and live a life of pleasure, and being just not having struggles is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you may have gone through struggles, and you've had to deal with it, but I'm seeing that people don't, they see you as someone who doesn't have struggles with money, if that is making sense. I'm getting that you have a very calm energy about you. Like something about this pile, I'm getting that you are someone who like may like baking or cooking, and you just have this very homey energy that's very grounded in the material world as well. You definitely could be very daydreamy, but you're also very uh earthly as well, and motherly and sisterly is what is coming through. You also have the Two of Cups. So yeah, I am getting that people see you as someone who is balanced. Like you have a lot going on for you, and people see that you're really good at making choices and surrounding yourself with the right friends, pile number two. I'm getting that people see you as someone who is very balanced in her own life, and you make decisions that work out for you. You may be in a relationship, or you may just be a very stable friend, and you may form very lifelong friendships, is what I'm hearing. And so I am seeing that you are definitely someone who is very daydreamy and is very much in her own world. And people see you as daydreamy, and they also see you as someone who's very stable. And they feel like you would be a really good friend or wife. I'm really getting that you make good decisions for yourself. And if I could summarize this pile in one word, I would say that you are people see you as very, I'm going to use two words. People see you as very caring and daydreamy. And I say daydreamy because they just see part of you as very like light and childlike in the best of ways. Like you you definitely have a very much imaginative spirit, and people really like that. It's almost like they feel a little nostalgic when they're around you, pile number two. So that is all I have for this reading. If you resonated with it, please like and comment below. I do personal readings if you're interested, and subscribe if you want more content from me. Bye. Pile number three, we have portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Okay, wow. Yeah, you definitely have this really beautiful energy about you that is very transformative. People see that you are someone who keeps going through transformations, and it's almost like each time they see you, they don't even recognize you because you are transforming so much and you are changing. You're shedding layers that don't serve you anymore. You're experiencing different experiences. You may like to travel a lot. People see you as this soul who loves traveling, who loves adventure, who doesn't like to stay in one place, and not even physically, but I'm seeing spiritually as well and mentally. You keep you keep reaching new levels of awareness, and people really notice this about you, and they admire it, but they also are really curious about what are you doing to have these transformations. And I'm getting for you, you do this intentionally, and you really love traveling, and you love, maybe you like maybe you're someone who experiments with certain types of mind altering substances, and you have these experiences that a lot of the world doesn't, and people see that about you. They know that there's something more to you. And then we also have the 10 of fire. Too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. Okay, so from this card, I am getting that you are so you're very protective over what it is that you love, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that you are someone who is very passionate and fiery, and people see that. They really see that you have a lot of passion in your life. You see this beautiful dragon. He's carrying these fires. Um, so I am getting for you that you're very protective, and people think that you may be guarding something, you may be keeping secrets. They may see you as very mysterious, or someone who has a lot of knowledge that you only share with people who are ready to hear it. So I am getting with this that people see you as someone who is very knowledgeable, and also someone who has a lot of wisdom to share with the world. But for you, you're only going to share it with people who are ready. And then we also have Artemis focus. Okay, yeah, so people may see you as someone who's very scholarly, or they could see you as someone who is also very adventurous, like we were saying with this portal card. I'm seeing that people see you as this very fearless woman, someone who is okay doing certain things that may seem more masculine, like sports. You may have been involved in sports or do like doing sports. You you may like being in the outdoors. You may love nature. You may love animals. I'm really getting that people really see you as someone who has a really balanced masculine side as well, and a very cultivated, feminine, creative, wants to explore the world side as well. And they also see that when you want something, you are going to get it. You are going to experience it. If you want to book a trip to Aruba, you're going to book a trip to Aruba. You're going to find a way to get there, is what I'm seeing, pile number 3. We also have Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. So I am getting Mercury is all about the networks that we have, how we communicate in this life, how we share messages with each other. And I'm also getting that Mercury is also one of travel. It's about having new experiences. It's about going places. And I think people really see that you are someone who has a lot of experience with the world, and also because you've traveled so much. And I don't just mean physically, right? I mean because you have had such a breadth of experiences, people see this about you. They see that you are able to communicate with different types of people. You don't just stick to one social network, you have many social networks. You communicate with, just using a high school example, you communicate with the cheerleaders just as easily that you can communicate with the bookworm. I'm getting that people really see this about you, and they really like how fluid and how you navigate so easily different types of people. Pile number 3. We also have the 8 of Swords. So I am getting that for you, you could make decisions that are very spontaneous and that are very intuitive based. Especially with 8 of Swords, she's blindfolded. And I am getting for you that you sometimes make decisions that you don't necessarily know the outcome, but you don't care. You know that you trust your intuition, you trust your gut, and I'm seeing that people see this about you. They think you're very spontaneous, and they think that you really love adventure and experiencing new things, and they also think that you make decisions very heart-based, very intuitively, and you don't spend too much thinking about should I wear this dress or should I wear this dress. Like, I'm getting you're the type of person who's just like puts on a dress, and you make decisions really swiftly. We also have the Mystic. Okay, so for you, pile number 3, I am getting that you have a lot of feminine authority. People really respect you. And especially with Artemis as well, I am getting that you have this inner authority that just really resonates with certain people. Like, you know how some women, they will nag men and the men just don't really listen. I'm getting with you, you don't even have to like nag. You just communicate your boundaries so well, and you have this authority about you that is like, I am the divine feminine, and I I have these beautiful ways that people need to respect and treat me. And I'm getting for you, you have this very feminine powerful energy about you. I'm getting you're very strong in your feminine, like you're very goddess like. You know, you don't take um, SHIT from people. You're very much in your power. You play by your rules. You play by the divine feminine rules. You are very intuitive, especially with these two moons. You're very, very intuitive. You're very flowy. You're go with the flow. And people see this about you and they know when they're around you, they think that they know they have to come with you with respect. They have to honor you, and they really feel this when they're around you. Pile number 3. We also have the 10 of Swords. So I am getting that for you, people really think that you're someone who travels a lot and you're always transforming and up upping where you are and having new experiences. And with this card, I'm really getting that they think that they almost feel like they're not living to their fullest potential when they see you. Like they see you and they see you're living this beautiful, free, empowered life. And it's almost as if they want to live that way too. I'm seeing that people really see you as a role model and they want to emulate you. They want to emulate this freedom that you've created in your life. This this sense of adventure and knowing that this life, like we have so many opportunities to learn, to grow, and when they meet you, they something in them clicks. Something in them is ignited. And that is a really beautiful power, pile number 3. And if I'm gonna sum up this reading in one word, I would definitely say that people think of you as someone who is very empowered. And I'm getting that really strongly, especially with the Mystic and Artemis. People see you as someone who is very true to themselves, who doesn't give up, who is very motivated, who is always doing what's in the best interest of her and therefore the best interest of others. And this is a really beautiful reading, pile number 3. I'm really getting that this is a very strong, self-assured energy coming through. So that is all I have for this reading. If you resonated, please leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe if you want more content, and I do personal readings if you're interested in it. And until then, I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed new year, and I will see you next time. Bye.